Welcome back to my 5 favorite people. Hope you guys are doing absolutely amazing. Now, this is going to be a full update about my high income portfolio, all my portfolios. I'm going to tell you guys what my plan is, what the market's looking like, because we have been taking a tear on the downside. I'm going to pretty much be giving you guys an update because it's been a while since I've actually gave a full update on my portfolio. So if you guys like content like this, if you guys like listening to my personality, just listen to me talk, please hit that like and subscribe button so I can keep making content just like this. Let me stop talking. Let's jump straight into it. So I'm going to go ahead and share it with you guys. Now, it has been a minute since I went over my high income portfolio. Here is the portfolio, as you guys can see. $42,835.61. Now, I'm not the only one. Trust me, if you're watching this, your portfolio probably looks like it's it looks like it just died. It's probably what your portfolio looks like. Look at the 1 week. We're down 4,000. We're down 8%. Look at the 1 month. We're down 17%. And the sad part is that all my losses came from just the previous month. Because if we take a look at the year to date, we're down 19%. So that 2% came from outside of last month. But that is where we're at. Now, this video is going to be talking about what my plan of action is, what I'm doing moving forward. And I want to just update you guys. What are my thoughts? So I have not sold anything. Since my last video, I have stopped selling everything. Like I said, I'm pretty happy with my positions. One thing that I did notice in this downturn market, and it's great that I noticed it. You know, I'm new. I'm a new investor. I'm not a new investor. I'm new to covered call ETFs. I'm new to this whole space, and I'm learning. One thing that I noticed is that I was so over leveraged in the tech industry. I was very heavy. I mean, if you just look, even right now, I'm still a little bit over leveraged in tech. I mean, Maggie, WPay, Chippy, HOO, BOT. It's very heavy in tech. So I'm going to start with that. First game plan that I'm actually going to be doing is diversifying a lot more. And I'm going to be changing the strategy a little bit. What I do like is that the holdings that I have now actually produce a really good amount. I mean, I'm producing almost about 32, it depends. Sometimes it's like 3,000, maybe all the way up to like $3,700 a month in income. That's a great income. If I just take the high end of that, let's just say $3,700 times 12. Coming out with $44,000 a year. That was more than I was making my first job out of college. I'm not complaining whatsoever. What I want to do is diversify a little bit more, so that way I can get more of a broader, exposure to the market. And one thing I'm noticing is that I think it is a great time right now. The market is taking a huge poop, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm excited for it. Like, I know I was a little stressed out at the beginning, some of the positions, I think because I was just kind of following, and I was just like, I don't really know what to get into, and then everything was dropping 20%. I was buying something, it was down 10% the same day. It's just been everywhere. So I'm actually excited the market's dropping. And the reason why I'm excited, I know a lot of people have been saying that, but there's a reason why I'm excited. First off, I am 22 years old. Just put that out there. I'm 22 years old. I have not been able to buy in a almost like a bear market, you can call it. Not a bear market necessarily, but like a down market. I started investing right around COVID time. And as you guys know, COVID times when we had so much liquidity in the actual system, everything was going up. I literally just jumped on the bandwagon. I was like, oh my gosh, like I turned like $10 into $50. This is amazing. Like I can go buy me like 3 cheeseburgers today. It was insane. And then once the market started to dip, guess what? I was gone. And then I came back and the market started rallying again. My thing is, my summary, what I'm trying to say is that I've only been able to buy at the top of the markets. Exactly what's happening now. If you guys take a look at my portfolio, yes, the year to date, I am down 20%. But take a look at SPY. I was actually looking at this. SPY is actually not even down that much. If you look at it from a grand scheme of things, yes, look at the 1 week chart. It's down. The 1 month chart, it's down. But if you take a look at the year to date chart, SPY is up still 12%. So I'm just like, why am I struggling so much compared to SPY being down? I'm being up 12%. And it's due to the fact that I was buying back in August right here. I was buying at the top of the market. So guess what? I was buying, yes, I saw green. Boom, little drop right there. It hurt me a little bit. We saw some green, and now we're seeing this little downturn. Now, what I'm saying is that, yes, if we see some lows back that we saw back in April, which I don't think we will, if we see lows like that, my portfolio will take a 50% cut. But the good part is that, first off, I have not stopped my drip. The dividend reinvestment is still happening every single week. It just reinvests. I don't look at it. Haven't even looked at this portfolio in a while because I've actually been doing different content, which I'll show you guys here in a second. The drip still comes in. So I'm going to be picking up shares at a lower price, lowering my average cost, and whenever it comes back up, which all of these actual funds that I am, they don't have capped upside, so they definitely can get the nice upward momentum whenever the market does like to trend upward. But I will be buying a lot more whenever this market drops. Now, my strategy for buying more, let's talk about that. It's going to be a little different. Now, I'm not trying to time the market whatsoever. I am not someone that tries to time the market at all. I'm going to still be depositing my money. Like, for example, at the end of this month, around maybe like the 27th, 28th, if I do get my income in, I would deposit probably about $5,000 to $7,000. My goal was to get this account to $100,000. We now are down $10,000, so it should be at 52. My next deposit should put me at 60, which we may fall short of that. It's all right. I'm not complaining. My plan, though, let's just say I get paid, I don't know, $10,000. We're not including bills or anything. Let's say I get paid $10,000. My plan is to deposit $6,000 of those dollars, and I'm actually going to put $4,000 into a money market account. Reason why? Yes, I know rates are dropping for money market accounts. I want to have dry powder ready whenever this market does start to take a rip. Yes, I know it is dropping. I'm not trying to time the market. That is why I'm still actively investing. I'm putting a great amount in. I mean, for my portfolio, I'm still putting $6,000 in. And instead of lump summing it into things, I'm just going to put it inside. I'm going to first off, whenever I pay whenever I pay the $6,000 this month, that will actually pay my margin off completely. Because right now we have $3,700 of margin, which is nothing's crazy. For a $42,000 portfolio, it's nothing crazy. I'm going to pay this down. I'm going to have cash. I'm not going to be using margin because I have no clue what the market's going to do, and I do not want one of these funds to go to 100%. I don't want one of these funds to go to, let me see, I can't even speak up the top of my head. The maintenance requirement. I don't want maintenance ratio. I don't want one of these funds to go to the 100% maintenance ratio and just gets me to margin call. I don't want to deal with that. I'm glad I got my margin down, but I'm going to be investing a certain amount of money, maybe like $5,000 or $6,000 into this account. And then I'm going to be keeping about 20, 30, 40% inside of a money market account on the downturn. I'm going to be DCAing my way down because if the market is about to bust, if this bubble people keep talking about is about to happen, I want to have money to invest. I do not want to miss on this opportunity because it has been something that I have been needing. I have not had the opportunity to buy at the bottom points of the market. And that is where the money is made. Now, I talked about my plan. I talked about what my portfolio looks like. Now, the last step is how do I plan on even doing this? I have been grinding offshore off of YouTube. You guys, this is insane. I have been working almost 10, 12-hour days. I work from home. I do everything from home. I'm have my own things, but I have been grinding. Let's talk about it. I'm going to talk about my ways, and I'm also going to tell you why you need to increase your active income. First off, YouTube. YouTube is a nice little decent income paying source. I'll show you guys. You guys know I'm very transparent when it comes to these things. Here's my YouTube. In the last 90 days, I've gotten 168,000 views. I've gotten 16,000 watch hours, 2.3 thousand subscribers, and I've gotten paid $631. Guess what? That is $631,000 going directly into the market. And that's going to make that, let's just say we get a 50% return on that. Great money. Great. All of just me making videos talking about my portfolio. I mean, I'm consistent. I'm not as consistent as I used to be, but all I do is upload videos. I'll talk about my portfolio. You guys can do it too. It's nothing. I'm not doing anything crazy. I come on here. I talk about videos. You guys can literally go through, and if you don't know how to create a title, a thumbnail, don't stress about it. Go to ChatGPT, literally ask and say, hey, I'm making a video covering this topic. Can you create me a thumbnail that's the size for YouTube and also create me a title that's going to have some urgency inside of it and create me a description that contains SEO words. SEO just stands for search engine optimization. And all it's going to do is going to generate all this stuff. You go through, put it on here, upload the video, let it go. Don't think twice about it. There's so many comments on here, you guys. There's going to be comments that try to deteriorate you, try to bring you down. Do not let it get to you. Just make your content, leave. That's it. You're providing value for them, but you're also keeping yourself accountable so that way you stay consistent with your investing. It also gives you that nice little dopamine rush. You're like, hey, I get to watch my portfolio grow and also get to look back months from now, look at my first video, see what my first video looked like, see how much was in my portfolio. You can just get to watch yourself grow. The main concept is what I'm trying to say is that you guys can do exactly what I'm doing. I'm not doing anything special. I'm just uploading. Sometimes I upload once a day. Sometimes I upload once a week. It just depends on how busy I am. But I come on here and I just simply share my actual thoughts and everything. I made 62 videos. Since the past 2.5 months, I have made 62 videos, and that 62 videos have resulted in $600. So what is that? $10 per video. Right? Yeah, I made $10. Essentially, you can say every video I make gives me about $10. If someone says, hey, all you gotta do is make a video and just talk about your portfolio, would you do it? Yes, most of you guys would do. I don't care how old you are. You don't have to even have your camera. You can literally just be a screen and talk about your portfolio. Someone's going to listen to you. That's the first step. Second thing I'm doing, active income is going to be, you guys know, like I tell you guys all the time, I am a social media influencer, so I'm big on TikTok Shop. I'm big on Amazon. I'm big on live streams. I am picking everything up so much. I have so many products over here on the side that I'm just reviewing and recording. I'm recording 24/7. I'm on live stream, so I'm 24/7. I'm doing so many different things because this is a literal life-changing opportunity that is in front of me. It's in front of you guys as well, especially if you're looking to retire. If you're looking to retire in the next couple of years, be careful because who knows where the market's going to take us. I don't want you guys to be retiring in a huge down 20% correction market. I want you guys to be ready and steady and being able to retire. My thing right now is that I want to get as much active income I can to get inside of the market so that way whenever it rebounds, I am there. Now, if you guys notice, I also have Bitcoin up on the side over here. I don't usually talk about crypto a lot, but I want to talk about it. Bitcoin at the time of recording is at $84,000. Bitcoin has been taking a huge drop. Look at this. The 1 week chart, Bitcoin is down 11%. On the 1 month chart, Bitcoin is down 23%. On the 1 month chart, Bitcoin itself is down more than my actual active portfolio is down. Where am I going with this? I plan on picking up Bitcoin. Before, I had just been holding altcoins. I was holding some super low market caps. Yes, I made profit. I made some profit. I sold some, but I also lost profit. Everyone was saying that this market, we were going to have the 4-year cycle. We were going to have a huge Q4. Like Q4 is going to be amazing for us. It didn't happen. So guess what? I'm out. Crypto, I'm all in cash for crypto. Well, I have one crypto that I've been holding. I still about $15,000. I'm not selling that one. I got some conviction in that bad boy, and I'm not getting rid of that one. So it either goes to zero or I become a hero with that one. So it may be a story I live to tell one day, but yeah. Where I'm going with Bitcoin, if we see this thing just keep dropping, I haven't pulled the plug on it just yet because I actually have not gotten paid. So I will start my position in Bitcoin. Whenever I do get paid at the end of this month, it won't be anything crazy, maybe like $1,000. But I'm going to DCA down. If we see a correction like we usually see the 50% corrections, you guys, we could be seeing another $40,000 Bitcoin, another $30,000 Bitcoin. You guys were around. Bitcoin hit $120,000. Just imagine when it does next cycle. Just to get to all-time highs, 5x. Let's say next cycle around it goes to $300,000. That's a 10x. You put in $100,000, you have $1 million in the span of 2 to 3 years. Who knows what happens? We have a lot of institutional money involved. There's a lot of things. My main things that I'm letting you guys know, I plan on buying Bitcoin. This is the only crypto at the moment that I'm going to be buying. I'm going to hold off on altcoins just due to the fact that if Bitcoin drops 40%, altcoins are going to drop 95%. And I am not buying any altcoins right now because it's just literally it's like giving your money to something, putting your money down the drain. It's just going to go away. You're going to flush it and you're never going to see that money ever again. I know people say, if you don't sell, you don't realize your loss. You're right. But I also don't want to be down 99%. And at the end of the day, yeah, I didn't sell and realize the losses, but I don't have any money. And that crypto is going to take 4 or 5 years, even just to get back to all-time highs. Whenever I could be buying at the low points of some of these blue chip cryptos, like I'm talking XRP, Sui, Cardano, Render. Render's a great one, AI company. I could be buying at the lows whenever I know these companies are going to come back. I could buy at the lows. And that way, instead of selling at the all-time highs, I could just sell on the pullback. Because I brought my averages down on the way down. That's just some thought. That's just some game. Exactly what I plan on doing. Back to the portfolio. I want to go through and show you guys what we're looking like. I'm going to go through each and every single one of these. It's been a while, so I haven't got to show you guys. Here's a little extra positions that I have been interested in. You can see TSPY. Like I said, trying to work on diversification. Haven't bought anything crazy. It's literally just $10. Nothing crazy. You guys know this is like my watch list. Whenever I'm interested in buying something, I always put $10 in. I just see how it performs. You can see it's been down 2% since I bought it. I like to see how things perform. That's literally all I like to do. Let me right click and open these up. QQQI. This one is down. This one is another index that's tracking the NASDAQ. Here we go right here. This one's down 1%. Nothing too crazy. We should have a dividend payment coming in here soon for QQQI. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, here in like a couple days, we should get a dividend payment from QQQI. Maggie. This is the Magnificent 7 weekly paying ETF from Roundhill. We are down a little bit less than 7%, $242. This one is a great fund. Tech stocks are going to do absolutely amazing. Well, Maggie itself, Maggie is a weekly paying ETF. You guys can go for Mags, and that's more of like the actual ETF. But the Magnificent Seven is going to do well. Tech's going to do well. I know right now tech is another main reason why we're down so much, because our entire market is relying on tech. So I understand. But long-term, tech is going to perform absolutely well. WPay. You guys know this is my biggest position right here, and we're down. We're down, but we're also not down a crazy amount. Like compared to, okay, yeah, that is 17% is a crazy amount. Don't get me wrong. But HOOW, I'll show you guys, we're down so much more on HOOW than we are on WPay. HOOW is down, or WPay is down 17.5%, which we are down $4,700. We had received a dividend payment. It was $199, which was a lot lower than what we usually receive. Yeah, almost $100 lower. Let me see. 39 cents compared to, it doesn't show. I think it's like 40 something cents, 48 cents. But yeah, that's WPay. Chippy, this is a semiconductor ETF. I'll show you guys what this one looks like. From Yield Max, we're down 10% on Chippy. I will load up on Chippy. I actually really do like Chippy. We received a dividend payment from them for $39.64 most recently. I have not updated my dividend tracker. That just goes to show you guys how much I have not been paying attention to this portfolio. I kind of just been, it's almost been like a buy it and forget it moment for me. Like I literally have bought, and like I've been so focused on so many other things. And I'll show you guys what my other portfolio looks like. I've been using the Robinhood Robo Advisor. I've actually been enjoying that one a lot more than this portfolio. Here's HOOW. You guys are going to be like, wow. 27% we are down, $2,500. Most recent dividend payment was $95. That is HOOW. PLTW, Palantir. You guys can see this is what this one looks like. Round Hills Palantir Weekly Pay ETF. We are down 28%, more than HOOW, almost 30%. And then we got Mags, and then TDAQ. Show you guys what that one looks like. Round Hill Magnificent 7. Now this one's just the ETF. This is one that I do want to pick up. It's down 7%, almost the exact same as Maggie. This is one I'm actually very interested in picking up. If it has a nice little pullback, let's say it comes down here. Woo, be a good time to buy. It'll be Black Friday in January for me. And then TDAQ, it's another one that I've only put $10 in, just literally just have it on my watch list, just waiting to see what this bad boy does. We're down about 4% on the bad boy. So yeah, that's what we're looking like. But one thing I did want to show you guys, if you haven't been watching our previous videos, I've been talking about the Robinhood Robo Advisor, and I've been having fun with this account. Like this is why I haven't been looking at this one a lot more. If we come over here, so I have a manage, and I also have a, sorry, I didn't mean to click on this one, but I also have a managed Roth, and also have a managed just a brokerage regular investing account. I've been having fun with this. If you guys don't know exactly what this thing is, I'll walk you guys through really quickly, and I'll show you guys why I'm actually been having a lot more fun. The way it works is you deposit, let's say I deposit right now $1,000. I put $1,000 in. All I do is I click deposit. From that $1,000, it's going to first off go into cash. Once it sits into cash, once it's actually been deposited, there is instant deposit, so it's going to instant deposit to cash, but it does take a little while for it to actually settle stuff. So while it's sitting in cash, once it gets out of cash, it's then going to be distributed just like this. You guys can see the allocation. 78% of it's going to go into U.S. stocks, growth, large cap, value, mid cap, quantity. 6% is going to go into T-bonds or treasury bills. It's going to go into SGov. That's the only U.S. bond that I hold. And then there's going to be 14% of it that goes into international stocks. And you guys can see it does it for you. This does the rebalancing. It does the allocation. It even tax harvests this for you. It's amazing. Now, will this thing outperform the S&P 500? Will this actually outperform VU and Chill? I don't know. We shall see. I will definitely do a end of year recap. I've only been investing in this thing for a month, so I necessarily can't say. But you can see these are exactly the holdings that I'm into. This is exactly what it invests into. And it does it for me. I don't have to do it. And yes, you're going to be like, oh, but it doesn't even have S&P 500. It actually does. If you actually scroll down a little bit, I'll actually just show you. If I go over here to large cap, look at that. I'm holding IVV. I'm holding $418. And I can actually open it up, and it shows me my exact total cost. I'm down $8. I mean, time recording. Nothing too crazy, but you guys can see you definitely get that value. And also another thing, look at this. Mid cap. Let me show you. There's another thing on here. Aerospace. I just thought that was insane. I saw the video about this, but the fact that it has aerospace and defense ETF, I thought that was insane. And then we do also have, like I said, SGov in here. And if we go to some of the emerging markets, you can see we have China, Japan, different things like that. So I have the exact same allocation. So you'll always see my total return on this account will always be the exact same as my retirement account because they have the exact same portfolio strategy. They're both higher risk, long time horizon, higher risk. But this is going to be one of my plans. If I'm trying to, not trying to time the market, necessarily trying to get a little bit more, not conservative, but more on the growth side of things. This is going to be what I'm doing. I'm literally just, the money that I get on the side is going into this account. Let's say a random brand works with me. They give me $500. I'm taking that $500. I'm throwing it straight in here. I'm not looking. I'm not touching it. I'm just going to let it do its thing. I do love the fact they have a future feature. Let you go through. You can say, you can see exactly your portfolio will be worth in 30 years. If I were not to invest any more dollars, if I just let it do its thing, I don't invest a single thing. My portfolio, here's the range, what it could look like between 5,000 and 73,000. Now the range is definitely, it's a big range, but who knows what'll happen. Let's just say, monthly deposit, let's just say I put in $4,000. Every single month I put in $4,000. I can see in the next 30 years, my portfolio could be from 3 million to 23 million. Now put that in perspective. I'm 22 years old right now. I will be 52. At 52 years old, I can expect around a $23 million portfolio, just depositing $4,000 a month, $40,000 a year. And I guess you guys are probably wondering, where did you get $4,000 from? Because think about this. I am making $44,000 right at $3,700 from my actual weekly pay ETFs. If I simply just take the money I'm making from that, I don't reinvest it, I put it in here, this is what the growth looks like. Just a thought. Just a thought. Let's just say we take the $4,000 we're invested in that, and then we put $4,000 of our own money. So now we're doing $8,000 a month. Just a thought. Let's see what we're looking like. It's a little finicky. We're sitting at a $46 million portfolio. Who knows what the market does? But hey, 30 years from now doesn't look too bad. Not having to work, sit on the farm ranch and ride the horses all day. Jokes aside, you guys, that's my plan. That's what I plan on doing. The market's taking a huge dump, and I just want to let you guys know I'm right here with you. My portfolio looks the exact same as yours, probably even worse than some of you guys. It's maybe a little bit better. Some people that was in Misty and OT. What is OT even looking like? I know they're doing their stock split, but what does OT even look like? Oh my goodness, $3. Oh my goodness. What did I sell OT? What price did I sell? $4.97. I should have sold earlier than that. Well, I did 2 sales. I had multiple sales of OT. What was that first one? First sale was $5.31. I sold 10,000. And then I made a video about it. You guys gave me hate. And you were like, why are you doing that? It's like, you know what? I felt like I need to. And then I do my next sale, which sells everything. And I wish I would have done it earlier than that. $3.99. That's insane. What's Misty looking like? Actually, I forgot about Misty. What's Misty? Oh boy. Yeah, I never bought Misty. Misty's one I actually didn't buy. I do want to see, what does BTCI look like? I've been seeing people have been talking about BTCI a lot recently. Because you guys know BTCI is the underlying is Bitcoin. And Bitcoin is actually not performing well. So 8%, 18, 24, yeah. BTCI is a great fund. I'm not hating on BTCI. I actually really do like BTCI. It's just simply the fact that Bitcoin is not doing well right now. You guys know I also was holding YETH at one point, but I had to get out of YETH. How's that one holding up? Oh yeah, I'm glad I got out of this one. When did I sell YETH? Sell at 23.60. Oh my goodness, I'm glad I sold. And sometimes you guys wonder, why am I just selling things? Look at this. 23.60. I sold. When I sell, right? I sold like right here. 1877. Look at this. I would have experienced a 20% loss if I didn't sell. Yes, I do believe in Ethereum, but why in the world would I just sit here and just take a 20% loss? There was no point. Yeah, that's insane. That's insane. I know. I do believe in Ethereum and Bitcoin. Don't get me wrong. They're great. They're great. I do love the scarcity aspect of Bitcoin. I think if you're buying at its lows, you can still make some good profit off of it. Not like 10 years ago profit, but you can still make some good profit off of Bitcoin. I mean, look at this thing. Just look at these numbers right here. This is insane. But yeah, that's gonna do it for the video. I'm just gonna sit here and yap. Let me stop talking to you because I'm gonna literally just sit here and yap you guys' head off. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like I said, it's a little bit, literally just like an update. It's been a while since I made a video, just updating you guys what's actually going on in the market. That's what my plan is. It's what I plan to do. I know it was more of a yapping session, but I really do truly hope you guys are actually getting your active income up. Hopefully you guys are doing some smart things. You're not buying some stupid things at the moment. Save your money. Be ready to invest. You guys know I will keep you updated. Whenever I do buy and sell things, I'll keep you guys updated. I'll let you guys know exactly what I'm buying. And hopefully we still find a way to get this portfolio to $100,000 in the next 40-something days. If not, it is what it is. It was a great goal. And guess what? You shoot for the stars and you land on the moon. So right now we're just floating around in space. Until next time, I'll catch you guys here soon. Make sure you guys hit that like, subscribe button, and I'll catch you guys later.